It's very clear that Disney does not learn from their past mistakes. They like to lose money. It's pretty obvious that they like losing money. And this is because of Elio. Elio is their latest flop. They've had several flops this year. This is unlike Disney to have so many flops, but there is a report that has just popped out in the last day or so about the fact that the reason why this project even could have flopped worse than this is because Disney had to course correct at the last minute to even make you believe that Elio wasn't worse off than what it is. They changed a few things. In fact, if they had gone with the original plans for Elio, Elio would not only be the same as Strange World. Remember Strange World, that queer nonsense film that Disney released a few years ago that was trying to indoctrinate your children into the agenda that they are pushing. They would have made Elio even worse than Strange World in many ways. Now, what has been reported, and this is from the Hollywood Reporter, they reviewed that Disney was initially convinced to be less about the storytelling and more about the more about the agenda. That they wanted to make the titular character in this film gay, a closet gay. They wanted to make him a closet gay, to the point whereby you have a kid, 11-year-old kid, whose behavior and bedroom, decor hinted at his sexuality. And even sources say that the character of Elio was crafted to reflect what Hollywood now calls a queer coded child. That's a term that the average parent never asks to see in an animated film aimed at children. They even had a scene where Elio was holding a trash show, a trash on show on the beach in a pink tank top. And they show him, in his room, suggesting a female, sorry, if suggesting a male crush. It's a very weird situation. Now he's attracted to men. In fact, they even said that this was all planned of Molina's original vision. Now remember that they changed this Adrian Molina. Now Adrian Molina was the person they originally helmed to direct this film, and he is the one that worked on Coco. Remember Coco? That film was successful for Disney. They wanted to heavily push the LGBTQ woke content with this film. They did it so badly in so much of a poor fashion. It was so bad that at the dire minute, Disney had to change or course correct. Now, according to reports, the project began to unravel after early test screenings, particularly one in Arizona, where not a single viewer indicated that they would pay to see the film in theaters. This raised red flags internally and then prompted a major review. Now, soon after, this guy, Adrian Molina, stepped away, and I'm certain he quit because he could not make the film that was going to push this kind of agenda. And then the studio now brought in Domee. This person worked on Turning Red, which is another woke disaster for Disney, and and Madeline, Sharafian, so these are the two people they brought in to take over. Now, the identity politics was dialed down. They even they even rewrote the male character, the main protagonist boy. They made him slightly more masculine. But at the end of the day, the main character was supposed to have been gay. That was the agenda Disney wanted to push with this guy, with this particular character. It was that terrible. This is why I've said that Disney is one of the most horrible companies on the planet right now. You should not give them their money. You should not give them any money, in any support, because they are trying to indoctrinate your kids into their woke agenda. I do not waste my time on any Disney project these days. I tend to stay away from anything they make most of the time, except maybe just A very few curated like things I review properly before I waste my time to watch. But this already explains why Elo is a major disaster. They keep pushing agenda and they are hoping for a different result. But I don't know what you guys' taking is on this. You can share your thoughts down below. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Do like our content. I'll see you guys very much next time.